Hello everybody, this is Bumpy Gaming back here once again, and today we're going to be doing every single Mario Kart 8 track in Mario Kart Wii. And I know this says every Wii U track in the video title, but I'm only going to be doing the tracks that are in the base Mario Kart 8. There won't be any DLC tracks. I mean, they're here, but I'd rather save that for next week's video, and I'll lump them in with the tracks that were added to the Booster Course Pass of 8 Deluxe. Maybe I'll call that like every DLC track in Mario Kart Wii or something like that. You know, I title it that now and watch as Mario Kart World gets DLC right after I do, and then that causes confusion. Actually, speaking of Mario Kart World, I think I'm going to do Mario this time because I think I showed this a couple videos ago, but they gave him his character select animation from Mario Kart World. Yeah, albeit it looks choppy because of the limitations of the Wii, but let's do it. On the mock bike. And, yeah, Wii U Mushroom Cup. Yeah, we're only doing the Mushroom Cup, Flower, Star, and Special. Everything else here we're going to save for next week's video. Yeah, so let's start with Wii U Mario Kart Stadium. Oh, okay, by the Gaming Bram and Mr. Brian. Already I'm liking the shading work on here. I mean, obviously it's not going to hold a candle to the Wii U version, but it still looks decent for what it is. Again, I think they're doing the best they can with the limitations of the Wii. And I immediately spin out, of course. Loving this remix of the music. Oh, is that a Hammer Brother in the Koopa Clown car? That's sick. Was that in the original track? I don't think it was. Yeah, and I noticed Donkey Kong's on the track too. He still has his old design though. I know mods do exist for this game of Donkey Kong's new design. They're just not here. Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if a later version of this game does include Donkey Kong's new design. I mean, hey, they put Pauline over Dry Bowser, so never say never. Oh, it's lagging a little bit. All right, what do I get? Golden Mushroom. Nice! Get ahead of all you fuckers. Oh my god! Whoa. I was not expecting that. But I was expecting not to expect something, so it doesn't count. Still a cool trick regardless, though. What the... What? That didn't... What do you mean that didn't count the lap? What the fuck? Oh my god! Oh, wow. Alright. Yeah, already we're getting into some damn chicanery. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, next race. Wow, it's only the first race, and already that happens. Alright, Water Park by the gaming... Again, by the same two people. Already, I hope this goes better. It has to go better than that, right? It has to go. Yeah, I mean, this is Water Park from Mario Kart 8. This is actually... Yeah, what I like about the lighting here is that, you know, it still works in the limitations of the Wii without taking away from what makes the track look good on the Wii U. I think that's what I'm trying to say here. Like, honestly, if they had introduced this track in Mario Kart Wii, I think this is more or less what it would have looked like. Ah, come on! Ugh, such bullshit, I tell you. Ugh, of course, Birdo's the one that gets the damn Power Star. Oh, Golden Mushroom. Yeah, let me have that shit, please. Man, I'm getting cooked here. Okay, no, I'm using the Bullet Bill now. I don't give a shit. Thank you. Come on. Give me something good. Give me something good. You know what? I will take a red shell at this point. Well, it took a little bit to get to lap 3, huh? Yeah, usually it takes a lot faster in Mario Kart 8. That's something, fair warning, by the way, that is something you're going to see with these tracks, is that, these are still very good tracks, but eventually you'll start seeing how some of them don't really work within Mario Kart Wii's physics engine. That they were specifically designed with Mario Kart 8 in mind. Yeah, something about these tracks just, because Mario Kart Wii doesn't have any anti-gravity stuff that 8 has, so these tracks, while still very faithfully adapted, you can't help but feel like something's missing there. All right, I bumped up to 5th place. Nice. A Sweet Sweet Canyon by, well, just the Gaming Gram this time. Yeah, take a shot every time you see his name. On second thought, maybe don't, because you might die of alcohol poisoning. Oh, good, I got the starting boost that time. Oh my god! 11th place. Oh my! Ugh! Piranha plants. Also, is it me or do their heads look more pink than red? Okay, yeah, you just pushed your luck, baby Ouija. And blue shells coming your way. Always those damn piranha plants, I tell you. What, 2 blue shells? Holy hell. How does one work with such chicanery in mind? Oh, wow. I don't know how I dodged the piranha plant, but I'm so happy I did. And, okay, I'm in 2nd place overall. Next race. Slowly but surely redeeming myself. You'll love to see it. Alright, Thwomp Ruins by Squire Turnbolt and Waltz. Yeah, it's nice to see different people this time. Well, actually, I think I recognize Squire Turnbolt from a couple previous videos. But Waltz, I don't think I've seen that name. Or at least, his name doesn't show up as much. Okay, yeah, this track doesn't really look as nice. Yeah, this is the first one I'm seeing doesn't really look as nice as it does on the Wii U. Which, I mean, that is to be expected, but still. Yeah, I mean, it's still Thwomp Ruins, so it's got that going for it. Not a fan of the remixed music, though. I mean, it's fine for what it is. I just prefer, the original music for Thwomp Ruins. I'm already outpacing Waluigi. Look at that. He's got to be in, like, dead last, though, So what is Bowser in second? Well, let's see. Yeah, no, Bowser's in second. Yeah, so I guess Waluigi is in dead last. Ugh. Oh, wow. That's another thing I can't believe I dodged. Oh, no. There you go. Yes, yes, yes. I'm winning this race. This is going a lot better than the first time I played this track in Mario Kart 8. I got second place on 50cc. Next race. All right, Wii U Mario Circuit. Again, these two fucking people. God, the castle looks so low polyed. Now, I wonder how well this track's going to translate into Mario Kart Wii, because it is pretty anti-gravity heavy. Oh, I missed the star. Frick. Gonna wait to use this star. Now! I get 2 stars in a row. Look at me. 2 stars in a row. Look at me go. Well, it's nice to see Waluigi redeem himself at least. Again, I'm gonna wait to use this Mega Mushroom. Three stars in the same race. Oh, Waluigi's got a Mega Mushroom. Did I just flip over Waluigi? Oh my fucking god! Oh, I love when games of Mario Kart get this chaotic. I got you. Da 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 da. There's a Bob-omb. You know what? Fuck it, I might as well throw it. You know what? I'll take 5th. And I'm now in 1st overall. Next. Oh, Toad Harbor. I love this track. Gaming Bram again. Already I'm not too impressed by the lighting. I think I just saw a Black Yoshi. Insert SML reference here. I think that's a fake item box. No! Did I just make Toadette spin out on her own banana? Because if so, that's fucking epic, and I think Funky's in dead last. Again, this is a fine remix of the music, but again, a part of me feels like it's kind of redundant considering, you know, this track is already in Mario Kart 8, where this musical style very obviously comes from. Hell, it looks like the crowd is just standing still in that same pose. Oh, fuck. Here's the Luigi train. You love to see it. And the Mario train, which is probably better. No, I shouldn't say that. I love both of the boys equally. Even if I do prefer Waluigi over both of them. Next race. Twisted Mansion. Ah, these two fucking people again. Alright. Already I'm thinking this might be a little too dark. No, you got lights in here. It's not all bad. Honestly, this version might be slightly more visually pleasing than it is on the Wii U. Or visually appealing, yeah, that's what I mean to say. Regardless, though. Doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. And I love how the underwater section is just another part of the room. You know, but with bubbles all over it. Because again, Mario Kart Wii does not have underwater physics. Or at least not the same underwater physics that are in 7 and 8. So it is nice to see modders get creative. And, you know, I know I've been giving Gaming Bram and Mr. Brock, I know I've been giving them a lot of shit here for having their name be on every single track, but you can't deny that they cooked. With, you know, using the Wii's limitations to their advantage. Oh my god, I'm getting bodied. Oh, that was really unfair. That's the most Mario Karted I've ever been in the history of me being Mario Karted. Alright, Shy Guy Falls by Samantha MK. Finally, a different name. Alright. Oh. I mean, it's been a minute since I've played Shy Guy Falls, but I certainly don't remember there being a crystal cave here. or at least not one. I sure as hell do not remember the cannon from DK Mountain being here. Yeah, isn't there? Yeah, actually, isn't Shy Guy Falls supposed to have like a waterfall section? Where'd that go? Oh my god! There we go. Yippee! Yeah, sorry I don't talk much. I want to focus on this, after my crushing defeat on that last race. There we go. Next race. Oh, Sunshine Airport, another personal favorite of mine. I mean, it's not exactly Coconut Mall, but I still appreciate it for what it is. This one by Diego Vapi. I hope I'm saying that right. Ah, there. Oh, it started. I did it too early. Okay, I actually don't mind this remix. I prefer the original, but yeah, this one is one of the more tolerable remixes. Ooh! Baby Luigi. It's interesting to see, you know, I admit, sometimes in Mario Kart it's interesting when you catch up to somebody who's in dead last. Yeah, I'm always fascinated to see, like, who gets left behind? Ah. I noticed a bit of a frame dip there. Mario Wahoo indeed. Wow, almost at 100 points. It took me until the Star Cup to get there, when usually it takes earlier than that. Dolphin Shoals by Mr. Fluffy. This one I'm particularly interested to see how they translate it. Because it being a primarily underwater track. Already I'm seeing the water layer. Yeah, there's like no splash or anything. All right, wow, it took that long for the music to kick in, or at least like the main part of the music. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh God. Do 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 do. Bye bye. I miss when Mario used to say that. Immediately, I'm thinking of like New Super Mario Brothers, where you flip off the DS and he goes bye bye. Oh wow, that was close. And done. Triple digits. Look at that. And also look at the number of points Funky Kong has. You looking at it? Good. Next race. Oh, Electrodrome by Squire Turnbull and Mr. Bryan again. Oh, Electrodrome. Man, I remember when Mario Kart 8 came out on the Wii U. Every time I would go into an online race, everyone was always picking this track. And for a while, it kind of soured my opinion on the track. You know, seeing it over and over and over again. In fact, I actually remember seeing this YouTube video years ago, you know, back when it came out, saying like, oh, like the worst tracks in Mario Kart 8. And they actually had this at #1 for that exact reason. And you know, me being a sophomore in high school, I never related so hard to anything in my life. Yeah, see the slowed down music here just doesn't do it for me. It doesn't really quite match the vibe. It doesn't really quite match the vibe of what's supposed to be a very upbeat track. Yeah, I feel like this one especially, I feel should have kept the original music. You know, part of me wanted to wait, you know, to use that star, but then I saw Toad with a triple red shells, and I just kind of acted on impulse, as you often do in Mario Kart. All right, Bowser's already at 100 points. Damn. Next. Yeah, I would say they translated Electrodrome fairly well into the Wii. I just wish they kept the original music. Oh, Mount Wario! Gaming Bram and Cats for Life. Mount Wario. This is my absolute favorite track in Mario Kart 8. Look at Hammer Brother clipping through the fucking... And again, I prefer the original music. Do-do-do. Oh, I love the coloring on in the ice cave. Ah. Immediately, already, this gives it a point over the original version. Yeah, it just seems like developers got more creative with game graphics back then. Then by the time we reach like the Wii U and PS4 and Xbox One era, that's where graphics sort of peak, and now it's all a dick measuring contest to see who can make the prettiest game. That's why you don't really see people buying the PS5 or Xbox Series consoles as much. I would also lump the Switch into that, but the Switch and to that extent, most Nintendo consoles, they already have an established user base. Also, where the hell did that banana come from? Alright, we're reaching the end. I don't know what the music has turned into at this point. Oh! Huh. Well, I got carded at the end there. Alright, but I'm still in first overall, so I don't give a shit. Now we'll go on to the Special Cup. Cloudtop Cruise by Diego Vapi. Yeah, this one should be pretty easy to recreate. I was just wondering when the lightning was going to strike. I love how the lightning is just a 2D texture, too. To be fair, I'd rather listen to the Mega Mushroom music because... Yeah, this music is just too laid back for a track like Cloudtop Cruise. Yeah, is this really the kind of music you'd associate with, like, driving in a thunderstorm? I mean, surely, we've all driven in a thunderstorm in one part in our lives, right? That must have been anything but peaceful. Again, I don't want to be too hard on the people who do these remixes. I just think the remixes themselves don't really work in the context of some tracks. Oh my fucking god, just... You got Blue Shell, then the cannon, and then the fucking POW block. That was wild. Another Blue Shell. And yet, I still remain victorious. Mario almost sounded like Goofy, that yelp. Next race. Bone Dry Dunes by Luca. Already, that Dry Bowser statue looks untextured. Is that a Toad pirate ship? Was that in the original track? Yeah, already it's not as sunsetty as it was on the Wii U. I mean, I would bring up graphical limitations, but I mean, the Wii was also able to do like Daisy Circuit. That had a pretty cool sunset effect. Red Shell didn't even get me. There's Dry Bones all over there. Grueling reminder that Dry Bones was not in base Mario Kart 8. We had to wait till the Switch version to get him. That's one thing I never liked about base Mario Kart 8. Like, the character roster, when it came out, was just, ugh. Like, you know, you scrap, like, Birdo, Bowser Jr., Diddy Kong, Dry Bones. You give us Pink Gold Peach instead. I mean, granted, you know, the point's kind of moot now with the Switch version, but I'm also like, oh, damn. I actually dodged a blue shell for once. Anyways, yeah, the point I'm making is, like, yeah, the roster on the Switch version is great with all the DLC and such, but also I'm like, you couldn't have maybe had all that at launch? Yeah, Mario Kart 8, I'm going to be real with you guys. Mario Kart 8, it's sort of the game where I think Nintendo's whole finish it later strategy started. You know, where they do, like, where they more or less do the bare minimum for a game at launch, and then, you know, add more content to it later so that it actually feels like a $60 game. I feel that more or less started with Mario Kart 8. You know, then we got like some of the Mario spin-offs on the Switch. They were particularly big offenders of that. Mario Golf Super Rush and Strikers Battle League were, in my opinion, the worst offenders of that, at least in the Mario series. Yeah, I've even heard people say, like, Splatoon 3 is a particularly bad offender of that. Oh, wow, 4 people are in the triple digits now. That usually happens much earlier in these videos. All right, Bowser's Castle, Gaming Bram, and Cats for Life. Man, Bowser. Okay, already I'm liking that Mecha Bowser that they have. I'm sure it does not quite hold up to the Wii U version of that, but it still actually looks really nice for being on the Wii. Or for being backported to the Wii, I should say. Oh, that's the Lethal Lava Land painting. Oh my God, there's a bunch of Mario 64. Were those in the original? I mean, I doubt it, but if those were in the original, then, or if these are new additions, I mean, either way, it's cool. Much cooler than me falling in the lava, I'll tell you that. Come on, thank you. Already the fireballs aren't really to my liking. Oh, star. Oh! Oh! Okay. Yeah, I wish they would find a way to make the fireballs bounce like they do in the... Or at least make them more easily avoidable. You know, like it is in the Wii U version. Wow, that was close. Oh! Do 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 do. Oh, well, now the fireballs float. Still, I feel like they should be floating, like, much earlier. All right. One more track to go. And that is Rainbow Road by Squataloo. It already looks pretty neat. I remember, oh my fucking god. I remember back when this track, oh, and already the lighting looks off on Mario. Man, I remember when people first found out about this track, they were not happy because, you know, it's like a space station with rainbow themes. You know, which, you know, instead of being a proper rainbow, we get this. And we got the arrows from Toad's factory. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Oh, I missed. Worth it. But yeah, I mean, and I admit, I too wasn't crazy about this track at first. I mean, I was probably being influenced by, you know, grifters online, but yeah, even back then I wasn't a fan of this track. But nowadays, it's grown on me. Oh my god. Eh. Okay, that's also a neat touch. You know, falling into the. Well, actually, I think that's also a thing in Mario Kart Wii's actual Rainbow Road. Still, it's nice to see it preserved. Oh my god. Come here, Baby Peach. Come here. And then who? Okay, yeah, Baby Peach and okay, it looks like Bowser. I think they're gonna win this though. Somehow that seems like the perfect end to this video. Me getting blue shells. All right, yeah, let's do the ceremony thing. Yay, first place. All right, and that is going to just about do it for every, well, base Mario Kart 8 track in Mario Kart Wii. Tune in next week where we'll be doing all the DLC tracks for that game and for 8 Deluxe. Yeah, so until next time, this is Bumpy Gaming going back under the bed. And completely unrelated, but this week, the movie Hoppers from Disney and Pixar is out. Go watch it. You know, Pixar kind of needs a box office hit right now. So, yeah. Take care, y'all, and goodbye.